Ever stop to think about how many amazing details are hidden between the lines of the Bible? Today we're going to discover some of them together in a quiz full of surprising facts. And at the end, let us know, which question made you think the most? Question 1. Who brought a woman back to life in the city of Joppa? Jesus. B. Paul. C. Peter. D. Elijah. Correct answer, C. Peter. But Peter sent them all out of the room. Then he got down on his knees and prayed. Turning toward the dead woman, he said, "Tabitha, get up." She opened her eyes, and when she saw Peter, she sat up. Acts 9 verse 40. In the city of Joppa, Peter raised a disciple named Tabitha, also known as Dorcas, from the dead. She was known for her good deeds. This miracle boosted people's faith and showed God's power working through the apostles. Question 2. Who was thrown into a cistern as punishment? Daniel. B. Jeremiah. C. Joseph. D. Elijah. Correct answer, B. Jeremiah. So they took Jeremiah and put him into the cistern of Malchijah, the king's son, which was in the courtyard of the guard. They lowered Jeremiah by ropes into the cistern. It had no water in it, only mud, and Jeremiah sank down into the mud. Jeremiah 38 verse 6. Jeremiah was tossed into a muddy pit because he spoke the truth from God, which the leaders didn't like. Still, he stayed faithful to the mission God had given him. Question 3. According to the Bible, in what city was Zacchaeus the chief tax collector? A. Capernaum. B. Nazareth. C. Jericho. D. Jerusalem. Correct answer, C. Jericho. Jesus entered Jericho and was passing through. A man was there by the name of Zacchaeus. He was a chief tax collector and was wealthy. Luke 19 verses 1-2. Zacchaeus was a rich and powerful tax collector in Jericho. Even though people disliked him, he wanted to see Jesus so badly that he climbed a tree. That encounter changed his life completely, leading him to repentance and generosity. Question 4. After performing a miracle, Paul and Barnabas were mistaken for A. Kings of Israel. B. Old prophets. C. Greek gods. D. Angels from heaven. Correct answer, C. Greek gods. They called Barnabas Zeus, and Paul they called Hermes because he was the chief speaker. Acts 14 verse 12. After a miracle in Lystra, the crowd thought Paul and Barnabas were gods in human form. They called Barnabas Zeus and Paul Hermes. The apostles had to strongly explain they were just regular guys serving the one true God. Question 5. What extraordinary thing happened while Paul and Silas were in prison? A. A storm freed them. B. An angel broke them out. C. An earthquake opened the prison doors. D. An army rescued them. Correct answer, C. An earthquake opened the prison doors. Suddenly there was such a violent earthquake that the foundations of the prison were shaken. At once all the prison doors flew open, and everyone's chains came loose. Acts 16 verse 26. While they were singing and praying, God sent an earthquake that opened the doors and broke their chains. It was so powerful that even the jailer ended up giving his life to Jesus. Question 6. Which disciple caused a disagreement between Paul and Barnabas? Silas. B. Timothy. C. John Mark. D. Titus. Correct answer, C. John Mark. They had such a sharp disagreement that they parted company. Barnabas took Mark and sailed for Cyprus. Acts 15 verse 39. Paul and Barnabas had a serious argument over whether to bring John Mark along on a mission trip. Mark had bailed on them before, so Paul wasn't too keen. In the end, they split up. Barnabas took Mark, and Paul chose Silas. Question 7. From which woman did Jesus cast out 7 demons? A. Martha. B. Mary, mother of Jesus. C. Mary Magdalene. D. Elizabeth. Correct answer, C. Mary Magdalene. And also some women who had been cured of evil spirits and diseases, Mary, called Magdalene, from whom 7 demons had come out, Luke 8 verse 2. Mary Magdalene was totally transformed by Jesus. After being freed from 7 demons, she became one of his most faithful followers, and one of the first to witness his resurrection. Question 8. Which woman was praying so intensely that a priest thought she was drunk? Deborah. B. Hannah. C. Mary. D. Miriam. Correct answer, B. Hannah. As she kept on praying to the Lord, Eli observed her mouth. Hannah was praying in her heart, and her lips were moving but her voice was not heard. Eli thought she was drunk. 1 Samuel 1 verses 12 to 13. Hannah was pouring her heart out to God so passionately that the priest, Eli, misunderstood and thought she was drunk. But God heard her prayer, and she gave birth to Samuel. Question 9. What was the name of the woman who helped the Hebrew spies in Jericho? Deborah. B. Ruth. C. Rahab. D. Abigail. Correct answer, C. Rahab. But the woman had taken the 2 men and hidden them, Joshua 2 verse 4. Rahab lived in Jericho and hid the spies sent by Joshua. She showed true faith in the God of Israel and saved her whole family because of her courage and trust. Question 10. Which of these women was the mother of the prophet Samuel? A. Hannah. B. Mary. C. Rebecca. D. Leah. Correct answer, A. Hannah. So in the course of time Hannah became pregnant and gave birth to a son. She named him Samuel, saying, "Because I asked the Lord for him." 1 Samuel 1 verse 20. Hannah had been unable to have children and prayed desperately for a son. God answered, and she gave birth to Samuel, a child she dedicated fully to God's service. Glad you stuck with us till the end. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, that really helps us keep making this content with love. Check out more videos in the description and keep growing in your faith.